sounds like I am in an underwater freaking chamber, that'd be because I have nothing in this room other than my PC. There's nothing hung up, there's no soundproofing. There's nothing hung up, there's no soundproofing. There's nothing hung up, there's no soundproofing. Oh my god, the audio capture is killing me. Hang on. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. We're cool. No one saw anything. We're cool. We're fine. I am curious. Wait. Oh yeah, no, 100% is echoing off that video. Saw what? Saw nothing. Saw nothing. Saw absolutely nothing. Don't I? Oh, boo! Hi. Can you hear my voice echoing? Hi. It is a time right now. Aw, Tanner. It's cool, it's cool. You guys won't want to be here long with all the microphones backing forth. Nothing I can do about it. There's nothing hung up on these very expensive walls. Actually, T-Rich was here first. Okay, we're going English. Oh gosh, even my poor model is having the time of its life right now. I have no idea how this stream is going to go. There might be buffering, like I've had zero time to test out, but when I did an internet test, everything looked okay. Content warning, please read it if you feel a certain kind of way about it. This is very much a love story. Oh, the noise suppression is probably slowing down my model too. It's fine, it's cool. It's fine. Content! Love story. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Wait, I never played this game. What do you mean continue? Oh, okay. I never... What? New game!
You're on
Kill
a path
her?
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh my gosh, you've missed everything. Like the fact that I'm in an echo chamber in my own house. It at least looks like it's flowing okay though. Except for my model. My model is dying. Bro, what? Kill who? Kill the princess, apparently. Slay her! No, honestly, I'm gonna go for the easiest ending. I'm not doing anything. I'm turning around and I'm leaving.
You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah, I definitely know where I'm going.
But fine.
Yeah, leave me alone, narrator.
Suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What little voice, narrator?
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I don't want to save the world. No one wants to save the world. Clearly not. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yeah, that's my
Remarkably
favorite thing to do as a
selfish, if you ask
streamer.
me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
I think you're lying. Mimi's kind of in the way. Hang on, let me move Mimi for a second. That was actually the chat box. Hang on. There we go. Mimi is now out of the way. Oh, I adore this game. Good, maybe everyone should die, is what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Finally continue down the path. Alright. How do we want to do it? Do we want to call them out? When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world. I'm gonna go with... I honestly, I adore messing with the narrator as a chaotic individual. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it,
I'm better
walking up
than
to that cabin
everyone.
and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Narrator also counts as everyone. Alright, I'm actually going to turn off... I'm gonna see if canceling out my noise suppression will help my model a little bit. It did. It 100% did. Okay, alright. Well, we love it when we've got a little bit of scuff. Scuff in a new house. That's scuff. Also very clearly going not fun auto quality. Let me see if 720... Okay, 720 is still looking alright. We're fine! Why is my PC scuffed? You know, that's a great question. My PC isn't scuffed. No, Clunes. No. My PC isn't scuffed. It's just that the new setup is scuffed. Better start streaming in the closet where I belong. Alright. Tell me more, narrator. I love the little claw hand.
Turn around and trek back down the path you came.
No, you do not.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again.
No,
Now,
I'm not going in the cabin.
Superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
No. Okay, alright, let's see what we got. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this
There's
place.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong
I would
one for
actually
pretty
fight
much
him.
everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Look at the cabin
As
there.
you focus on your surroundings,
no.
you start to realize that those flickers weren't just
Oh,
a trick
there's
of
so
light.
many. Hey, Neil! Big fan! The cabins have given birth to more cabins?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just
Neo!
the cabin.
Thank you, Neo.
An infinite
You didn't
fraction of
have
paths and
to.
cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Which cabin are we gonna choose, guys?
What's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility. You care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
I don't need to be called out, okay, narrator? I just didn't want to go in that cabin repeatedly. Cabins are the bane of my existence. Look at them. They're made of wood. They probably don't have internet. It's everything that I would hate as a streamer.
You've doomed us all. You know that.
I actually really like cabins.
Otherwise, you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Okay, well... Yeah, exactly. He said there were no wrong decisions, and I didn't want to go in the cabin
just how long you spent
and slay the
aimlessly
princess.
tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
How do I know everyone dies? Just because you tell me? Oh, we're in chapter 2. Oh boy.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I mean, the world already ended once. It's fine. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. Wait, wait. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay. No. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. Lie. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. Obviously. Okay, wait, guys. Wait. Do I lie? Or do I just, like, absolutely act combative? of calling the narrator a bastard. Yeah, am I going to be... Okay, well, now that you've said it, T-Rich, clearly we should fight the narrator. Bastard it is!
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about?
Bastard
Just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh?
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
Oh, I already have the voice of a hero and the voice of the
entire world
contrarian.
ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Oh, this would have been fun if they had also capitalized his, because, like, an entity or a deity, however you want to look at it.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it?
Yeah, no, he definitely
We just got
lied.
lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Well, so Yesin, those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. Okay, so now our options are to lie and then leave in the other direction, or take note of the Great Wall. Do we want to go Attack on Titan, or do we want to just lie ourselves out of this? I'm gonna go with
I can
lie.
tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging.
What do you mean you can tell? Can't tell Jack.
A warning before you go.
Oh my gosh, where is the giant Titan? Where is he?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh, okay.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
No, I think he has a
keep an open
point.
mind.
Proceed into the cabin is my only option, so we're
The cabin
going.
interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
I love
So
this so much.
An inch here, a foot there.
It's so
Such that
trippy.
the seams are never quite visible for the place to make
Wiggle,
any
wiggle, wiggle,
sense.
dum, 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 wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I'm so sorry.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I'm in another
The blade is your implement.
dimension.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
I love the
Good
voice
as
of
a
the
knife, it's a
contrarian.
well-aimed monstrosity anyway.
They are me and I am them.
We're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
But you mean the fact that you can see the sky through the floorboards?
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and
And like,
straightforward
is this
premise?
dust or is it a tree brew?
You can't just say that. And when everything here is so wrong.
Dude, I want to throw it so bad. I hope that it lets me.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you
And that's
cannot let
how
fear
I
creep into your
save
heart.
the world.
You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest.
Yeah, turn my back on the world. I feel like that's the perfect analogy.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
I'm not gonna pull myself together. Let me be a deranged, wonderful human being.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay.
No, this is my favorite geometry.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Oh.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes,
I
take
don't
a
know
deep
why
breath.
I
I'm all
love
for
wiggling
getting
it
under
so
his skin,
much.
but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready,
Oh,
we're all
Mimi's
ready
joined the
for you
party to
complete
yell
a
at the
very
microphone,
important
probably.
Task.
Madam, please don't. You'll probably break it. Okay, you didn't say anything about the wall on the mirror. Approach the mirror, take the blade, enter the basement. Okay, so I could leave the blade by just entering the basement. I am curious about the mirror because we do have this little claw for a hand, and if memory is serving of anything I've seen about this game, our character slowly changes over time. So, I wonder if... I mean, if I ask him about the mirror, he's going to narrate it out. Yeah, I feel like we should
Walk up
just
to the
approach
wall
it.
next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Rude?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward.
Yeah, see,
up
look
your
at my hand!
against the cabin wall.
It
I hope you know
matches.
how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Alright, we're entering the basement without the blade because our goal is not to slay the
The
princess.
basement creaks open.
What the
revealing
heck?
A web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable
Dude, this is that one
materials.
painting.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your
We're
head
a
throbbing with the
claw.
effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent.
Dude, we're in
these
Squid
spots.
Games right now.
An odor that is
We're in Squid Games and there's only one other
simultaneously
person
everything,
left.
some of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Oh gosh, I love the descriptions
If the
of this
princess lives
game.
here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
No, we are not
Her voice,
slaying.
a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, Your Majesty.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave.
They can't
This
force
feels
us
wrong.
to
This
slay. We're
feels
gonna
like a
fight it.
Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
No.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Alright, soft, harsh, or center? I don't know. We cannot stay in place. That is not an option. I mean, I guess that we could just wait here. Is that what you mean? Until one of them yells at me? It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Okay, let's see what this. Oh, okay. History. This is what happens. Oh. Boil effect. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. So our option is soft, hard, or neutral. I'm going to go ahead and make a save here. And I'm going to go soft.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down.
It's like a
They're guiding
carpet.
your
It's a
feet
magic
from one
carpet
step
ride.
Directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
It's just a giant magic carpet ride. I can
The
show
further
you the
go,
world. Oh, it has
deeper
cloud.
you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. Soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of
That's
sight.
horrifying.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body.
No,
and
I'm going to
surround
be
you with a
consumed
false
by
ethereal
plush.
bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward.
No, I
consuming
mean,
your
I would
every
just
thought.
fall asleep on that. That's a bed. That is a bed.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh, is that the actual basement? We've definitely never been there.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Death?
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion,
Oh, yes,
rivalry
DNA.
and submission,
Oh, never mind, we're
terror
making a
and
pinwheel.
longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Are you okay?
Oh, hi there.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Why is it so dark, princess?
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings.
I wouldn't
She
call
seems normal.
what we're looking at normal right now, but sure. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent here to slay you? Okay, alright. Alright, guys, so I do this one. She'd get angry. I should just ask for her name. Okay, is this how we talk to women? I was going to make a joke that as a female, I don't know how to talk to other females, but I do, considering I have a fiance. I do know how to talk to women. Alright, what was your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Aww.
Princess.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
Oh
Where there was
no.
once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her
Oh
back?
no, we're gonna get so many
You
princesses.
said you'd been here before, right? What exactly
No,
happened?
we haven't made it to the basement.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details.
Are
for
you
your own peace
acting
of
like I've been
irritating.
down here? I haven't yet.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Oh,
But what's done is done, isn't it?
multiple realities.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
No, I
It's
don't
not
wanna.
already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I agree. What would be better than one princess? 5 princesses. Wait, why are these together? I can't individually pick them. That's a little bit weird. There's more of you now. Getting down here was weird. Like it was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? Blah, blah, blah. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. There's more of you now.
Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again.
Oh no, how many more?
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than
Exactly,
they already are.
she's adorable.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
We would
Would
never
start by
kill
retrieving
her.
the blade? Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just
Oh,
making
man.
things worse.
I mean, that depends on who you would ask. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened
I
to
don't
me?
know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand.
I'm just going to keep putting her in the copy machine and going brrrr
Terrifying.
until I get as
But at
many
least now you're
copies
not
of her
alone.
as possible.
And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right?
I can't help her out.
Princess away in a
The
place
option
that's
that
called
helps her out literally involves me killing her.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope.
But that's this one up
Just
here.
end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Yes! Yes, sweetie.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
I can't do
But
this.
how do we decide what to do? Can there even
This
be
is
a
the
right
definition
choice
of
when
like
all of them are
in
so
SpongeBob where it's like, oh no, he's hot.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting
Oh
thoughts
no,
have clearly been
she's
part of the reason this
cute.
situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been
Exactly,
the
what could
one
possibly
option.
go wrong
That
having
option
more of her?
is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
No, I disagree. Oh, okay. I only have the one option.
Wait, that's not right.
See what I mean? That all of them are together, though?
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
All at once?
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled.
Dude is
in
on the craziest ride of his life right
directions.
now.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Well, that just went bombastic. Okay, so we've got angry crazy. We've got kind. We've got nonchalant. We've got wallowing in self-pity. And we've got, like, not necessarily insane, but just upset.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say?
Oh
Could use a good bit of
no.
wit right now.
Yes, the princess.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I agree, nothing is
Nothing
excruciating.
and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart.
Oh, that's so depressing.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's uncomfortable.
I love how I got this for my first playthrough.
Pull
What?
us back apart. Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late
Smash.
for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. Oh, this is loaded. I'm going to do my best. It's going to be okay. I'm going to do my best. I'll do my best. Oh, the illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. You don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced
She's
with
gone.
something else.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Okay, I love the sound effects, but also that sound volume is sounding. I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at that mirror. I'm just
I'm
going
begging
to
you,
approach it.
don't do this.
The mirror never scared you
It's
before.
different now. It feels, I don't know, final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
No, look at it. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. The mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh, it's you. You're alone in a place that's empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Smash. Smash. Pass. Smash. Smash. Pass. Smash. Smash. Okay. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? How do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity. Destroy your body. Okay, what are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights. What do you... I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel.
Oh no,
what's
ad break.
beyond.
Okay.
Perspectives.
I
to
won't
make my
ask
own.
another one after this until you're back, Tanner.
These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope
A
of
rip.
paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
Yeah.
Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
I see. How many princesses are in you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 princesses? Okay, ad's done. Wonderful. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I
Yeah.
promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
I'm happy that you feel that way, Tanner. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this
I know
place?
only that they are.
Only that they are. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Yes, Mimi. Yes, Mimi. The world is ending for my cat. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of
You
yourself?
speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me.
Guess
I
it
feel
doesn't matter.
sadness,
What doesn't matter? The
longing,
world, the
hope,
princess,
as I
what?
witness you.
There's so much. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Trying to riz her up? What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception.
Okay,
She
so
can
our
make
main
you
two
forget.
options here are going to be
If only you believe her to be able
to
to.
destroy her, destroy myself.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid
I'm
to
trying
die.
to get all of the lore. How much will I forgive?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Uh-huh. Alright, you're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Alright, time to save. Return. I'm not going back.
If you
Wait.
need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you leave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
I'm pretty sure that's how relationships go, princess.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its
Exactly.
infinite
I see nothing wrong.
You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
I mean, I don't even want to leave. What? It closed the game. It closed the game. What? Oh my gosh.
You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Okay, hang on. It's not coming back up in screen capture, but I know how to force it. Okay. Here we go. They did indeed just close the game. I came back and she said, "You have returned to me. Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side." There you go. Exact recreation. You know what? I wonder if the history will actually... Nope. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember
If
her.
I keep waiting with her, then I can't continue the game. And that would be the end of stream.
You won't.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't. Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
Alright guys, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go kill the
you're here
princess?
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Clearly that's the answer, right? We kill the princess and name the game. No, you can skip previously. No! Okay. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it'll be the end of the world. Wait. Sweet. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Viva la revolution. Okay, Let's try and go maybe savior. So have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's
While
locked
I
up?
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous.
I completely
she's not
disagree.
dangerous because she's
She's
locked
a
up.
sweet little cinnamon roll. Sweet little cinnamon roll.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
I disagree. I am not a cinnamon roll. I am
Unless, of
a
course,
roll, and
you
that's
do
as far
your
as that
job
goes.
and slay her.
Okay, Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world
Of course I
ending?
haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Well, that's just completely inaccurate.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
You don't know me. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Alright, Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job.
You know,
You
we're
make
gonna
your
keep
way
going.
up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Will I now? Hey now, that is not what I wanted.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie. She will.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Proceed into the cabin. Same spiel every single time. It's like, she will lie, she will cheat, she'll do anything
The
to
cabin
live.
is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement.
I'm not taking
You'll
that
need
blade,
it if
bud.
you want to do this right.
I'm not taking it with me. Enter the basement. You can't make me. There
The
is
door to the
indeed no
basement
mirror.
creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, it's the nice one.
Hypnotizing.
It's the
Kind of
nice
voice you only
one.
have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I love how the voice of the hero actually is the one that calls her beautiful and stuff
I am
first.
begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
Only making this more difficult.
You look so tired.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Well, that's some quitter behavior, narrator. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Or, and if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the
Oh,
click
no.
of a lock sliding into place.
Well, thankfully I picked the second one, Tanner.
Is someone else here?
Teehee. Hey, let me out of here. Try the door. Return to the bottom of the stairs. I'm going to try the door.
But it's locked from the...
Rude.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the
Rude.
princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Bitch, I'll leave when I want.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through
What
her
a
limbs with the
dedicated
determination
woman.
of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of
What a
bouncing
dedicated woman.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
I love how I have a knife in the little pointer now. I have a little knife.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Homie didn't even cry.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow
No,
suit.
no, I think it's fine, Tanner. I think it's fine. This is how the
So much
world
as utter a
works.
sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
Yeah, Mimi?
Blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically
Yes,
to the ground.
sweetheart.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape
Mimi,
into the world.
no crimes.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
No, warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What?
I'm fighting. I'm
doing?
resisting.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
I mean, it's a pretty heroic
Whatever.
gesture.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain
gonna
that
fight my
slices
cat.
its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I mean, accurate.
Sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood
I'm gonna have to
pooling
kick the
around
cats
you, your
out.
limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich
I'll
coming
do
from
a
you.
break after this one,
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone
just so I can go and handle the
reality
chaos
what's happened.
situation happening behind
You
me.
made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Rude! Okay, alright, the damsel in distress.
You're on a path
Okay.
in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Nope.
And in the basement of that cabin is a
Crud, crud,
princess.
crud. Give me a second. Nope. Nope. What was the timestamp? About 1 hour? And then block, block, done. Sorry about that. I needed to make sure that they got reported so that way Twitch can actually do something about them. All right, I'm going to go take a quick break so I can go and kick the kittens out of this room. I will be right back. Oh my gosh, much difficult, much wow. Okay. And we are back. Sorry about that. Yes.
You're
Typical
here to slay
basement
her.
stuff.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so I could go the option of turning around again. I didn't even realize that was still a thing. Let's try and go and save her again.
A warning. Before you go, she will
Yes.
Yeah, he said anything.
Oh wait, whoops, I accidentally skipped over a thing. Hang on. If only you knew what you did to us, you villain. That's like the equivalent of like, oh, shut up, you vixen.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Last time? What are you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure,
Of course.
yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin. I also love the Smitten voice. I'm happy that we can all agree that that is the
interior of the
voice.
cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prison. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We're going to approach the
Walk up to the
mirror.
wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope that there was a mirror a second ago.
And it's even still kind of drawn in.
Pity. We could have a feather out of place and
Oh,
we'll
never
never
mind.
know. We can't
That was just
swoop
part
her
of
off her
the
feet if we have a feather out of
drapery.
place.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Oh
I
jeez.
think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
No, but I
Just
am.
remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
You're a manipulator. Leave the princess
down the
out of
stairs
this.
and lock
Look, oh
eyes
my
with the
gosh, I want that
princess.
dress.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
I want to
binding her
make
to the far
that
wall.
dress. Wait. Hang on. Wait. You want to know what would be a really, really, really fun cosplay? Hang on. I need to run this by. Because the monochrome would actually be really, really, really fun. My fiance is telling me say less repeatedly. Oh, I love her. Anyway.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
A woman of culture indeed.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Yeah, I'm sure she
Your
can.
spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Hang on, I gotta make sure that I put the proper emojis. Alright.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Because we are.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's
Hydration!
done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
Hi, Neo. Yarg. Okay.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation
But I
behind
love world hopping.
you. This is horrible.
I think that you're just a pessimist. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask. You in the world after you killed me back there? Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. Rescue the princess. I think that we should just rescue her. I think that is what we should do, so I'm gonna do it.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Hang on, I'm having a moment.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her
Then we
hands
shall
through the
find
chains.
it. We will go to the end of all worlds until we save the
If her hand
princess.
could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
This is what a dashing hero would do, exactly. And
Because
I
you've
am
yet to
a hero.
present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
One of us has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'll do it.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
No, it's perfect.
Believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back.
Shut up,
Everyone
narrator!
would be
Leave her
saved.
alone, we're in love!
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
And friendship!
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? You want to leave, then let's leave. I also
Sounds
like the last
perfect.
one.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand
Oh my gosh, it's so cute!
Look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
What do you mean she doesn't have to be so happy about it? Exactly.
And what
He's just a
happens after
lonely
the
loner.
stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Rude!
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the
Oh my
strength
God.
of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
No, I've known her for many, many,
Of
many
course you wouldn't
realities
understand.
now.
Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself. I think we can open it if we try together. Do you think you can open it? I'm gonna go with the middle option.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
Of course he did. The narrator's being a loner. He's so rude.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No. I'm not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out.
I
the
am
end of the
going
world
to
and
go
make me
out
suffer.
into the world with my princess and live my princess dreams. I hate
If her
you.
walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
I have to agree. Okay, so I do know that there are two separate little endings that we can get here based off these. I'm going to go with stop it with the interruptions. I already made up my mind. We're leaving.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin,
Uh-huh.
and then you step outside.
Oh, look at
Our
her.
happy ending at last.
Exactly. Nothing is more powerful than true love.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
It's the hands. Oh no, they're taking her back. Princess! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, whoops. But you need to see what's in it. It's my face again. You've grown? What? Oh. Am I gonna become a kappa? Look at my little hand. I'm gonna turn into Papa. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
There's always so many questions. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight
sorry.
answer?
Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you are avoiding me,
The vessels you choose
princess.
to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Okay, I kind of want to see what'll happen if I attack the entity, which I didn't get to do before, so hang on. Oh, nothing
My roots
happens.
burrow in an ocean beyond your sight.
Look, she has a point. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
What's interesting is it's down to only the romance option, princess.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Alright.
is a cabin.
Tanner,
And in the basement of that cabin
we have to start
is a
killing her.
princess.
We have to start killing her.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
We have to. We have to. Think about it. We've done the romance option. We've done the 6 different figures from avoiding our destiny. We need to go and actually kill her. We have to. And then depending on how we do it. Oh, are you saying to do the other one where we... How do I load game? Oh, I see. You want to see the option of where, if we just stay?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Did
Nope,
you
not at
suggest
all.
that? I wasn't listening.
I'm gonna put auto on.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Trust me, it'll be better for both of us if we stay. We can be happy here. We just have to want it.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know.
Look, we're going for it, Tanner.
No.
We're going for it.
It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here. As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handle.
See, this is what happens, Tanner.
And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it? It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, chest. The loosened,
It's my heart, princess. Don't you want it?
to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
I love you.
It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes. Your
Oh, we
arm
have a happily
nods.
ever
Mate,
after.
we're clearly already
That's
in the cabin.
nice.
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Absolutely.
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across
It's
the
very
stone
beautiful.
floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Doesn't matter if the blade's here. We didn't use it last time. The time before that, she used it to kill us. Hey, where's the voice of Liz Smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet. So now if you're going to talk about the mirror, I'm just going to approach it. is going to approach
You
it.
cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. You couldn't see it last time. I'm sure that hasn't changed. Let's just do our thing, and if it disappears again, it disappears again. See what? What are you on about? Oh, I think I know this one. It's either a mirror, or it's nothing. Depends who you ask. What? Just ignore him.
Reach forward.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all.
Oh, to
Rather
a
they
tower.
Go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
Where?
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all.
Yeah, no, it's so
pretty
nice.
It's fancy, even.
It's a
I have to say, whatever
castle.
you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Aw, poor
Don't worry
narrator.
about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct
I mean, this
threat
isn't
to
a
all
house.
reality.
This is a castle, my
It's in her
dude.
very
I love how
nature.
he called it a house, and we just went through like
Her
a
voice,
whole ass like
gentle and
reading
warm,
hall.
with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed
No,
to
no,
be nice,
this
and
is
she's supposed to be a
wonderful.
prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in
Dinner
the
time
center
with
of the
waifu
room.
indeed. Look.
Princess, seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy. Yeah,
No.
that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
Yeah, let's have
You're
dinner.
here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind,
cannot
knocking your legs
even.
out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Ugh.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
So, she loves us. What is this place? What are we supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner. Excuse me, gets up. Silently push myself from my seat or slay the princess. I'm going to ask what this place is.
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Hang on, sorry. Alright. I think I should ask what we're supposed to do now,
dinner.
maybe.
I've totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright, and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
That's a little bit much. Sorry, I'm trying to get something from Wayfair for the house. So I'm going to try and refuse her hospitality. Munch, munch, munch,
You begin to
indeed.
feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Oh.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
Uh-huh.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger.
Well,
Regardless of quality, it's over again, and
I mean,
you're
I
just as
see
hungry
nothing
as
wrong
when you
with being
began.
fattened up.
Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating.
Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words
Oh.
leave her mouth, one of the torches on the
Oh,
wall
no.
sputters and
No,
then
no,
goes
no.
out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
Oh, jeez. Okay, alright. Just a torch, don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light.
Yeah. Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit, and everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice? What if we played a game?
Yes, I love games. I'm great at them.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even
What
have
is
a
this?
rule
Wait,
book.
sorry.
That means we can make up
Monopoly
as many rules as we
mixed
want.
with a dice?
I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over.
She only made us start over because we were winning.
Time passes. You play the game. You win.
Boom! And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Win a game with the help of a manipulative voice.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
No!
More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth,
No!
another torch goes out. Again.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
Oh no.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have.
Yeah, sure. Do I keep letting it go through everything slower than dirt? Okay, no, it's fine. Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of weakness.
Okay, so we've eaten, we've played games, now what?
I don't know. But we can't do those other things anymore, can we? Maybe we can just spend time together?
Princess smiles as the two of you wait. Come on, there has to be a way out of this. This can't be the rest of our lives. This can't be forever. And wait. What's the big deal? It's nice here. We've got a lot of space, all our needs are met. We have the respect of everyone in the room. And wait. This is what we wanted. This is what we asked for. It's good to be on top of the world. And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
No.
No. Oh no. The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I'm sorry, I feel like all of this is my fault. Yeah, this is a sad
She
one.
raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. It just didn't happen that way. I don't think this is the sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for. Even if we both feel empty. Even if an important part of us is gone.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
Offer her your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing.
I don't think that we were offering her that kind of hand,
You're
Tanner.
offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Well, this is less work for us anyways.
Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he?
No boss anymore, no one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
My woman passes over you a comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts beating in perfect unison. No! You've gotta be kidding me. 150 per foil? They know what they're doing. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers, holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Aww. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to
She's
leave.
gone.
Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Okay, we're gonna approach the mirror just like every single time.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into my reflection. What's happened this time? I've grown. Okay, so it's the same exact one. Still the damsel, I guess, that got taken. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into
Okay,
a
so you're a
pond.
soul
You will have
pond.
your rest.
I'm ready to go
I
back.
will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at
Okay.
the end of that path is a cabin.
Well,
And in the basement of that cabin
I
is a
loved being
princess.
back so
You're
much.
here to slay her. If you don't,
Dude, I don't
it
know how
will
many
be the
vessels
end
until
of the
she's an
world.
ocean, probably infinite. If we're only a pond, I mean, heck, we need to make it to a lake and then a river, and then maybe we'll finally be like a tiny ocean. Who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. I think that we've done most of the like obstinate and romantic endings that I can think of based off what we have. Look, it's been 2 hours. It's a weekday, but I wanted to come back and stream even for a little bit. I really shouldn't even be streaming yet because I have nothing really fully set up in this tiny little house of mine. So, I will probably end up streaming on Thursday night. It'll probably be this again now that I know that it runs okay, despite the fact that I have nothing set up fully. So I'll probably do Thursday, and then I'll likely do Saturday as well. I think I have that right. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you soon. I promise. Until next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and before I go, I actually am going to raid somebody. I don't know who I'm going to raid though. That is the question. Thank you, you two. Let's go ahead and raid. Is there anyone? Let's see here. I'm seeing let's do this guy. Okay, I need to make sure that I properly copy pasta. They're doing a... Interesting. Okay. They're doing an Among Us stream. We gotta play that game next. What? All right. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.